Max is a 22-year-old man living in New York who doesn't look his age. We discover that when Max was younger he ran away and lived for a few days in a homeless shelter. In his head he imagined the shelter being an island and the residents, different varieties of creatures. His mother and him get into an argument where he storms out, runs away, gets on a subway and sneaks into a homeless shelter to get out of the rain. There he hides for a while. One of the residents hears crying coming from behind some boxes. When the man goes to look, he sees Max sitting in the corner crying. The man asks if he is okay. Max tells him no, so the man sits down and tells him his name is Carol and talks to him about what's wrong. When Max calms down, Carol introduces him to the others, Alexander, Douglas, Ira, Judith, and finally the quiet Bull. The story cuts back and forth between Max younger and Max older. He comes across what used to be the shelter, which is now an abandoned empty building with some people laying outside. Max is about to leave when suddenly a voice calls out for him. He turns around and sees Carol. Max runs over and looks at him. They both smile and hug. Carol tells Max that some of the others have moved on to different places. Max leaves and begins to get ideas for a novel since he wants to do something with his life. But he doesn't know about what yet. A few days later, Max goes back and notices that Carol is missing. Alexander, another one who was at the shelter, tells him to come with him. Max is led inside the building where Carol is laying in the bed. Max kneels beside him. They chat for a while, and then there is silence. Some people begin to cry. Max puts the blanket over his head and walks out of the room.